All right, shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honor to the elder apostles and the bishops, a great millstone that rule well, to teach well, while learning the truth, sincerely, 100% according to the Bible. Shalom to the 144,000 of men, the prophets out there risking their lives on the highways and byways, teaching his word, the elect, scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. And shalom to the Aquaf, the sisters that are sincere, that are learning in silence, and your children. All right. And in today's video, you see what it says, the prison of the future, Cognify. And what made me want to make this video was I seen Elder Manatazatba of GMS South Carolina 08. He made a video, going into this topic maybe a day or two ago. So it made me look it up and, look into it and, made me to make this video that we're making right now. So with that being said, I'm going to start out by saying this is under the 1976 Copyright Act. I'm not getting paid for this video. Fair use. I'm not getting paid for this video or anything of that nature. It's only for educational purposes only. So, all right, I'm going to allow you to see this. And then we're going to give our little 2 cents in, Lord's will, and we put some scriptures in. But I'm going to allow the video to play.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content.
And as the Lord says, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, lest Satan get an advantage of us. Again, for we are not ignorant of his devices, And, I'm not out here committing crimes, so, I don't have to worry about these things, but it's still something to be used for educational purposes to edify, to let you brothers and sisters know that, hey, man, this is what they're about to come into. And all of these roles lead back to you taking that implantable device that is prophesied to talk about in the book of Revelation 13, 16 through 17. We all know the MOTB, man, that charagma.
Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify...
All right, so basically what it's saying is that this devil is going to basically put a chip in your head so that he's in full control of you. Basically what he's trying to do with the MOTB that's soon to come, his digital system. This is all going to work in unison with the digital system. That chip from the people being in, from the so-called people that are incarcerated. And you can just imagine how many so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that are in prison right now, man, that, if this thing was to be made implement or was to be made mandatory, which it is about to be, then guess what? A lot of people are going to get this. They're probably getting it now, man, because they're only showing us what they saying. But we understand at the end of the day, they're probably already putting these chips in people's brains, letting them out free and early and things of that nature. And Jake, who, got 20 years in prison, or 5 years or however long, they can't do the time, but can do the crime, he's going to, guess what, take this Cognify. And Jake's going to be a humanoid out here, a robot, man, artificial intelligence. You're going to basically be a slave to Esau, man. And let me get that scripture, Lord's will. The wicked, they, bear with me, brothers, their beds. All right, Salakia. All right, this is Micah chapter 2, verse 1, and it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil, you so-called Edomites, you banking families, you Rothschilds, you Gettys, you Bloombergs, you Oppenheimers, you Shook and Groovers, all of you small hats over there, you Amaleks that think you run the world, you. Upon their beds, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And that's why they're practicing it, man. They're practicing this wickedness because it is in the power of their hand to do, man. These people are not satisfied unless they wake up and to do something evil. That's what these people do. They wake up with the mindset of, creating concoctions and, creating shots, creating all types of things to try to snare up you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. And you got to look at majority of the people that are in the prison system anyway. When you look at the statistics of people that are incarcerated, guess what? Guess who's the majority? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. And you think the devil doesn't know that? But he understands that a lot of you people are willing to take this device because, like I said, you want to get out early. You don't want to do all that time. So, this is going to be that hour of temptation, man, that the Lord have talked about, because that word temptation means somebody trying to basically trick you or manipulate you into doing something evil. And guess what? A lot of people will be manipulated or persuaded into taking this device because, like I said, they don't want to do that time. Like I said, would you think a person want to do 7 minutes in digital prison, or would they want to do 20 years hard labor in the state? So a lot of people are going to end up taking this. A lot of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, when they implement it, like I said, if they don't have it already going, because we understand how this devil operates, man, he probably already chipping people in the head in prisons. I mean, it's all right. Let me let a little bit more play.
Concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or fast-track rehabilitation.
You see how that's the hour of temptation, man?
If the prisoner chooses to
let me get that scripture, Lord's will. The hour of temptation. Because guess what? You heard what they just said, and that's how they're going to manipulate Jake to taking it. They're going to be like, oh, man, you don't want to do all that time in prison. You don't want to do a life sentence for this deletion, this 187 case you just caught. So, hey, take this, and then we'll let you out free, but just not knowing you giving over your soul, man. As it says in the book, let me get that real quick. Then I'll come back to Revelations, the hour of temptation. Because this is what a lot of you jakes will take, man, because you people want to be so a part of this world instead of you, being a man. And, if you're out here committing crimes and doing things of wickedness in the first place, man, hey, I feel that you should pay for your crimes, man. That's just me. If you're out here committing crimes, committing deletions, doing certain things and operating like a wicked 2/3 demon in this society, man, hey, you need to do your time, man. But like I said, Jake doesn't take accountability. The women or the female or the man, So a lot of these Jakes, they're going to take disciplinable device, man, in their brain just because they want to get out to the streets to get back to, their wicked ass life that they're living, not knowing it's coming with a price. All right, this is Mark chapter 8, verse 36, and it said, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?" And that's what a lot of you Jakes going to take this device for, man, because you're going to be out here trying to get back to this world that you can't let go of, that you're going to allow this devil to do these things into you, man. And that's what's, about to come, man. Was about to bring, but hey, only people are gonna take it. All the 2/3 of our people, Salakia for the ad.
Until I found Rula.
All right.
If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the Cognify device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways.
Woo.
This brain map helps guide the Cognify device.
And you know what this made me think about when I see this, man? I'm pretty sure all you brothers and sisters have seen that movie Demolition Man, with Arnold, not Arnold Schwarzenegger, Salakia, with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. They came out with a movie called Demolition Man in 1993. And it basically has all of these different things in which you're seeing now in the society. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that movie took place in 2025. If I'm not mistaken. Lord forbid, I could be wrong, but from what I remember off the movie, I think when, the men were in those cryo chambers, like the prisoners basically had to go into a like cryotonic state to like where they was basically in Salakia cryogenic state to where they was basically, in like a little pod and they was doing their prison sentences. This is what this reminds me of, the movie Demolition Man. And that, a lot of things that they said in that movie, that is what it's going to be like in Esau's 15-minute city. Because we understand that this devil likes to do predictive programming through his music, his movies, and all of his different things, his vices. So, hey, this is what he's going to do to a lot of you Jakes, man. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man, that's out there committing crimes, living wickedly, out here deleting people and doing a lot of things of that nature. Hey, the Lord got judgment coming for you ninjas. And some of you people might have to take this, man, because I know a lot of you not going to want to do all that time, because Jake, like I said, again, doesn't take accountability for their actions. So the first thing they're going to want to do to take this device or this chip so that they're able to get back out here to live their regular lives and do more wickedness. So they're going to take that device, man. Right?
Brain map helps guide the Cognify device to target specific brain regions responsible for memory, reasoning, and logical thinking, such as the hippocampus, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, parietal lobe, and anterior cingulate cortex. Once the target brain regions are identified, Cognify is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted.
Man, you see this man? This man is really the devil, man.
You
Esau Edom is the devil, man. But hey, as it says in the book of Job 9:24, man, you know, the earth was given over to the hand of the wicked, man, that paint the faces of the judges. If so, who is he, man? And we're starting to see, man, he's exposing himself more and more. We know who the devil is. This man's the devil, man. But all right, I'm going to go to another quick video real quick, Salakia. It's just only about 2 minutes long.
This has become $1 billion problem.
All right, and I'm going to read the title. It says, MasterCard, which is one of the head banks, you know, goes numberless in bold change to credit debit cards. To credit and debit cards, right? And like I said, we know that all of these roads lead back to the digital system, leads to that hour of temptation, leads to the MOTB, you know? All right, and Lord's will, I'll get that scripture in a minute, because this is where all roads lead back to, man. That implantable device, that charagma in the Greek, which means an incision that will have to be implanted either in your forehead or your hand. And that's what we just seen in the Cognify video. A lot of people taking basically a brain chip in their head to where, you know, so you won't do the amount of time in jail or whatever the case may be. So, I mean, hey, like I said, this devil talks smoother than butter, man. So the way that he's going to come up among you, Jakes, and get you to take these things is going to come in a way that's going to be slick, you know. You know, that's why the Lord said, let Satan get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Devices mean his schemes, his tricks, his plots, his trickery, his cunningness, the ways he come in to deceive, to try to, you know, get across his things. And like I said, a lot of Jakes are simple, as the Lord has said, you know, the Lord's people are simple. Let me get that scripture, Lord's will. All right, Jeremiah 4:22 will be a good one to get. The water that you have, but Shem Yahushai. All right, we're going to go to the book of Jeremiah 4 and verse 22. All right. Let me click on it real quick. All right. This is Jeremiah 4:22 in the KJV, and it said, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. And we're going to look at that word sottish. So you brothers and sisters can get a better understanding of what it means to those who might not know, that might be new coming across the video. All right. Meaning. All right. That word sottish means to be foolish or lacking good sense, right? And Salakia, the synonyms for Scottish will be besotted, boozy, drunk, intoxicated, and stupefied. Can't pronounce that word, but it said intoxicated, drunk, and boozy. And that's what a lot of these people in Babylon the Great are. They're drunk, man. They're drunk off of the philosophies and the wines and the unrighteous decrees of this place. You know, they're drunk off that wine, that Babylon juice, you know, that squid juice as well. So, you know, a lot of these people, man, you know, they just plain lack common sense, man. And the Lord knows that, you know. So let me finish reading. Salakia, let me finish reading. And he said, and they have none understanding, you know, and that's Jake, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the men and the women, they have no understanding, man. They are wise to do evil. So, you know, to get this device implanted in them so that they can come outside and continue living a life of wickedness, guess what? They're going to be quick to do that, man, because our people are quick to run to mischief, quick to run to things that are, you know, wicked in the eyes of the Lord, right? And it said they are wise to do evil, but to do good, you know, to reject that implantable device, to ask questions about that implantable device, to seek the Lord, right? They have no knowledge of, man. And that's why a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans about to, you know, perish in these times to come, man. These great times of, you know, that will come upon all of them to try them that dwell therein, man. This hour of temptation, man. All right, and let me finish going with this video.
This has become $1 billion problem that we have to fix.
Are bank cards as we know them about to disappear? MasterCard has announced plans to remove the 16-digit number from credit and debit cards by 2030. Instead of numbers, cards will use tokenization and biometric authentication, meaning payments could be made with a fingerprint, face scan, or a unique digital code.
Rather than getting out your card
and all roads lead back to Revelation 13, 16, and 17, too. That Karagma. I'm going to get that scripture, too, Lord's will.
Use card that you as a consumer can then control, and you might decide that you only want it to be used at that one retailer or only for the next month. But it also means if the number gets stolen, it's much less valuable for the hackers.
It's the latest in a bid from banks to stamp out fraud and scams for customers. In
I told you.
2023 to 2024,
This man words are smoother than butter. Y'all hear what he's saying? Oh, it's going to be to protect you from fraud and from getting your identity hacked and all of these things. I told you that's how he's going to come. He's going to come with it in a way that is going to be seen as though that is like you can't live without it, that you need it. You know, the same way he did with that vaccination in 2020. He's going to make you think that you need it in order to thrive and it's just, you know, to survive and things of that nature. And a lot of these people are simple. They're going to take it. As the Lord has said, my people perish for the lack of knowledge, man. The perish for, let me go to that one too, Hosea. Then I might get the scripture talking about the MOTB, Lord's will. All right. All right, this is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, right? And it says in the KJV, and it said, my people, you know, the Lord's people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the Hebrew Israelites, are destroyed for lack of knowledge. A lack of knowledge of what? The scriptures, the precepts. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, rejected the knowledge of the Lord out of this word, man. You know, the men on the highways and hedges teaching his word, putting out these videos, and you people aren't taking heed of it. You rather be entertained and be engulfed in the things of the world, man. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children, man. And that's what the Lord is going to do. He told you guys he's going to laugh. He's going to mock when your fear cometh. As he says in the book of Proverbs 1 and 22 on down, you know, how, let me go to that one too. Well, nah, I'm not, well, I might as well. I brought it up. I'm going to go to Proverbs 1 and 22. You know, Proverbs 1 and verse 22. You know. And I probably read them from both the KJV and the NLT. Salakia. All right. Salakia. All right, this is Proverbs 1 and verse 22, and it said, how long ye simple ones, you know, sottish children, will ye love simplicity? So the Lord said, how long will ye love simplicity, right? And we're going to look at the word simplicity. Salakia, brothers, bear with me. I know I keep putting the phone down. The word simplicity means the quality or condition of being easy to understand or do. So the Lord said, you people are easy, man. And that is true, you know. Look how quick people were to line up to take that that vaccination in 2020 just to go back to work. So the Lord understands that you people are easy, man. You know, and here's some definitions or some synonyms to the word simplicity. And it says directness, accessibility. You're easily accessible. You know, you people are simple, man. Clearness, lucidness, and simpleness. You know, simpleness. And that's what a lot of our people are. They're simple, man. In the eyes of the Lord, they're very simple. You know, and that's what's going to be a lot of their downfall, being simple, man. All right. And he said, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. And a lot of our people, they hate knowledge, man. So that's why a lot of them are going to, you know, basically, you know, ultimately succumb to a lot of these things that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is bringing upon this earth, man. And let me go to one of my other favorite scriptures. Like I said, you know, I bring this scripture out almost every video. Every video, I bring this one out in the Apocrypha. As it says, this second Ezra chapter 8, verse 50, and it said, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And that's a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. That's why the Lord is going to allow these judgments to come upon you. That's why a lot of you may have to, a lot of you will take this implantable device, you know, because all of these roads, like I said, lead back to that charagma, lead back to you getting that identification chip inside of you, right? All right, and I'm going to let a little of this video keep playing, and we're going to see what he's saying. It's almost over.
$868 million, up from $677 million the previous financial year. The first numberless cards will roll out through AMP this month, February 2025, with other banks expected to follow.
Yeah, you heard. All right, you heard that. All other banks expected to follow, and who runs the banking system? The Rothschilds, the Gettys, the Bloombergs, you know, the Oppenheimer, Schookengrooves, the so-called little hats, you know, these elites, the elite Edomites, man, the wicked that are running the earth. They're the ones that runs these banks, and they're saying that, hey, they're basically about to fall in line with all of this, man. They're all about to fall in line with the same agenda, Salakia, agenda. All of it leading back to that MOTB, man. And let me read that, and then I'm going to end the video. All right. This is Revelation chapter 13. This is Revelation chapter 16. And it says in the KJV, and it said, and he causes all, all. And he, who is he? That he is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the one that's about to come down with this great wrath upon you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, a charagma, an incision, an implant in their right hand or on their foreheads, right? And that no man might buy or sell, right? So you won't be able to operate in this society unless you have that charagma, saith he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? So yeah, that's pretty much self-explanatory right there, man. If you don't get it, then it ain't meant for you to get it. But with that being said, Lord's will, you brothers and sisters, to edify, until the next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect.